Chapter 1. The Journey Begins. In a bustling modern city where the demands of daily life often overwhelmed its denizens, there existed a fabled train that offered an escape from the hectic urban world. It was known as the Whispering Rails, a majestic vintage locomotive adorned with intricate carvings and plush, comfortable seating. This train was unlike any other, for its passengers were not ordinary commuters. They were seekers of solace and storytellers of hidden lives. On a crisp, tranquil morning, Benjamin found himself at the Whispering Rails platform, the soft melody of birdsong intermingling with the distant hum of the city. He wore a crisp suit and tie, the fabric smooth to the touch, his face etched with lines of weariness earned from years of pursuing success in the corporate world. An old pocket watch, a family heirloom, dangled from his waistcoat, its golden chain glistening in the early light. As the train pulled into the station, steam billowing gracefully into the cool morning air, a soft-spoken conductor in a finely tailored uniform stood on the platform to greet him. His hat was adorned with a silken ribbon, and his eyes held the wisdom of 1,000 journeys. "Welcome aboard, Mr. Benjamin," the conductor said with a gentle smile, extending his gloved hand to assist Benjamin onto the platform. The carriage was a sanctuary of velvet-covered seats, bathed in warm sunlight that filtered through the lace curtains. Each seat bore the imprints of countless travelers who had found solace in this moving sanctuary. Benjamin chose a seat by the window, its antique glass slightly frosted with age, and gazed out at the cityscape. It was as if time had taken a step back, and he felt an immediate sense of serenity, a reprieve from the relentless city that never seemed to sleep. The journey was slow, soothing, and set to the rhythm of the tracks beneath. Benjamin was captivated by the lush scenery outside, rolling hills, meandering rivers, and charming little villages. He watched as the world transformed from a concrete jungle into an idyllic countryside. The conductor standing nearby whispered, "This is a train where stories unfold and hearts are unburdened. It carries the dreams, burdens, and secrets of those who seek refuge in its embrace. Would you care to listen, Mr. Benjamin?" With a curious smile, Benjamin nodded, feeling a sense of wonder and anticipation like never before. His adventure on the Whispering Rails had just begun, and he was about to embark on a journey of self-discovery and human connection that would change the course of his life forever. Chapter 2. Secrets and Dreams. As the Whispering Rails continued its journey through picturesque landscapes, Benjamin found himself drawn to the stories of the passengers, each one a hidden treasure waiting to be uncovered. Among them, an elderly woman named Margaret, draped in a knitted shawl that bore the colors of a vibrant sunset, caught his attention. Her silver hair framed a face lined with wisdom, yet her eyes sparkled with youthful enthusiasm. Margaret's tale began as a whisper, a soft echo in the carriage. "Once," she began, "I was a young artist with a heart full of dreams. I left behind my small, ordinary life to embark on a journey that would take me across the world." She leaned back in her plush seat, closing her eyes briefly as if transported back in time. Benjamin listened intently, captivated by the unfolding story. Margaret's story painted a vivid canvas of her adventures. In her youth, she had taken a backpack and sketchbook and set out on a quest to explore the world's beauty. Her first destination was the bustling markets of Marrakech, where she was captivated by the vibrant colors and intricate patterns. She spoke of the smell of exotic spices, the taste of Moroccan tea, and the sensation of the hot desert wind on her skin. From there, her journey took her to the tranquil temples of Kyoto, where she immersed herself in the serene world of Japanese art. Margaret described the ethereal beauty of cherry blossoms in full bloom and the intricate gardens that seemed to be living works of art. The whisper of the train's wheels on the tracks blended with the melody of her storytelling. Benjamin was transported to each destination alongside Margaret. She shared stories of sketching the imposing pyramids of Giza, of wandering through the historic streets of Rome, and of finding inspiration in the bustling art studios of Paris. But as Margaret spoke of her travels, there was a touch of melancholy in her voice. She revealed that she had eventually returned home, her sketchbook filled with memories, but her heart heavy with the weight of time passing by. Life had carried her away from her passion, and responsibilities had taken precedence over her artistic pursuits. Margaret's tale was one of both adventure and longing, of a life lived fully and yet tinged with the bittersweet taste of unrealized dreams. As she concluded her story, the other passengers in the carriage nodded in understanding, their own hearts touched by the poignant narrative. Benjamin couldn't help but reflect on his own life as he listened to Margaret. Her story had ignited a spark within him, a rekindling of the dreams he had left behind in the pursuit of success. As the train continued its gentle journey, he realized that the whispering rails had the power not only to soothe the soul, but also to rekindle the flames of passion and purpose. The whispering rails journeyed on, revealing more of its hidden passengers and their extraordinary stories. As the sun cast a warm glow upon the carriage, Benjamin found himself engrossed in the life story of a middle-aged man named Daniel. With tousled hair and a twinkle in his eye, Daniel seemed to wear his dreams like a well-worn coat. Daniel's story was a testament to resilience and the unwavering pursuit of happiness. His voice was filled with a blend of passion and determination as he recounted his journey. "Life had never been easy for me," Daniel began, "but I've always believed in the power of dreams. They are what kept me going, even in the face of adversity." He described his early years, marked by financial struggles and setbacks. Daniel had always possessed an innate talent for music, and he had nurtured it with unwavering dedication. The guitar was his closest companion, and the melodies he crafted were the songs of his heart. Despite the odds stacked against him, Daniel had refused to let his dreams wither. He worked multiple jobs, sometimes even composing songs during his lunch breaks or late into the night. He played in small, dimly lit venues, pouring his soul into his music and the lyrics that spoke of hope and resilience. One of the defining moments of his journey had been a chance encounter with a renowned music producer during an open mic night. The producer had seen something special in Daniel's performance and offered him a recording contract. It was a dream come true, but it was far from an easy path. The recording sessions were grueling, the music industry was competitive, and fame came with its own set of challenges. But Daniel's determination was unwavering. He spoke of sleepless nights, sacrifices, and the joy of seeing his music touch the hearts of people around the world. Benjamin was drawn into Daniel's narrative, feeling the highs and lows of his journey as if they were his own. The artist's story was a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the pursuit of happiness against all odds. As the train continued its gentle rhythm, Daniel shared his belief that happiness was not just a destination, but a journey in itself. He had realized that his pursuit of happiness was, in fact, an ongoing adventure filled with both struggles and triumphs. The other passengers in the carriage nodded in appreciation, their own dreams and aspirations rekindled by Daniel's story. Benjamin, too, felt a renewed sense of purpose as he listened. The whispering rails had become a place where dreams were nurtured, and the pursuit of happiness was celebrated as. Benjamin's attention was captivated by a young girl sitting in a corner seat. Her bright eyes sparkled with an unquenchable hope, and her voice, when she spoke, was barely louder than a whisper. She introduced herself as Lily, and her aspiration was to become an astronaut, a dream as vast and boundless as the universe itself. Lily's story was one of childhood wonder and determination. She had been fascinated by the cosmos since she was old enough to gaze at the night sky. In her cozy bedroom, she had adorned the walls with posters of astronauts and galaxies, and her favorite bedtime stories were tales of space exploration. Her journey had begun with a small telescope gifted by her parents on her 9th birthday. With that telescope, she spent countless nights observing the moon, stars, and planets, even noting the constellations in her journal. Her fascination with the infinite universe grew with each passing day. Lily's room had become a sanctuary of dreams and aspirations. She had created a makeshift space helmet from an old bucket and used her imagination to launch herself into the cosmos, embarking on thrilling adventures to far-off planets. Despite being a young girl with limited resources, Lily was determined to follow her dreams. She participated in every science fair, read every space-related book she could find, and even joined an astronomy club at her school. Her eyes glistened with hope as she recounted her journey, one filled with late-night stargazing, tireless learning, and boundless curiosity. But her dream wasn't just about gazing at the stars from afar. Lily aspired to be one of the astronauts who ventured into the great unknown. She spoke of the rigorous physical and mental training she was willing to undergo, her face beaming with determination. As Benjamin listened to Lily's story, he couldn't help but be inspired by her unwavering hope and ambition. Her dreams were like a beacon of light in the carriage, reminding everyone that the pursuit of the extraordinary was attainable through dedication and passion. The other passengers exchanged smiles and words of encouragement with Lily, embracing her dreams as if they were their own. Chapter 3: Unveiling Truths. The final chapter of Benjamin's journey on the Whispering Rails was marked by an unexpected twist. In the dim, cozy evening ambience, an elderly gentleman named Mr. Thompson shared a story that resonated deeply with Benjamin. Mr. Thompson's tale of lost love, regrets, and dreams deferred touched a chord in Benjamin's heart. In the embrace of the train's gentle movement, Benjamin found the courage to reveal his own story. He spoke of his relentless pursuit of success, the sacrifice of time with loved ones, and the longing for a simpler, more meaningful life. As the night deepened and the stars sparkled in the sky, the passengers found solace in shared experiences and the power of empathy. In the stillness of the Whispering Rails, they knew they were not alone in their struggles and dreams. Benjamin's journey on the Whispering Rails was a testament to the healing power of stories, the empathy of strangers, and the peace that could be found in the most unexpected places. The train, with its softly whispered tales, had granted him a respite from the chaos of life and a renewed sense of purpose. With the first light of dawn, Benjamin stepped off the train, forever changed by the stories he had heard and the connections he had made. The Whispering Rails had given him a glimpse of the profound beauty of the human experience. The end,